Hi Aries, welcome to the Esoteric Empire. So today we're going to be talking about a message that you already know that I don't know yet. So let's just go ahead and see what this is about. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any messages I'm getting. Oh, all of your cards came out at one time. All right, so this is something that I feel like you've been waiting to talk about or to deal with. Let's just go ahead and see what's going on. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. So I feel like, you know, with this energy, I feel like people are seeing you as the bad guy or the villain. I also feel like some of you feel as though you're not respected, or people aren't respecting you. They're not respecting yo gangster. That's what I just heard. I feel like you want people to see you in a more dominant light, or you want to show people what you're capable of, type of thing. Like you feel like the underdog. Okay, you feel like the underdog, right? Okay, so this is very interesting. All of your cards have a person in this reading. So there could be lots of people involved, or this could be saying that this is just like a human thing. You know what I'm saying? Like let me just go deeper. All right, so we have the Princess of Swords to start off with. So this definitely could be an air sign. But what I'm thinking with this, you have thoughts, you have ideas that you really want to, put out there. You want to give birth to, metaphorically. With this King of Swords, you're very, very not determined, but you communicate this to other people. Specifically a Libra, I feel like you're, or a friend that you have, but you communicate this thought a lot. I feel like you see this like really big, you dream about this. I feel like this is a thought that you're constantly having, and you want to tell this person, or you have told this person, okay? And you're very like you feel like this is the right thing to do. Whatever this is, you feel like it's the right thing to do. And then we have the Empress here showing up. So this could be like a Libra, or the woman in your life, or a Taurus. I feel like this person is entitled, or they took credit for something that you did. Like they took your idea and ran with it, and now they're getting all the success. This is very, very interesting. You know what, Aries? Being that you are cardinal fire, I think that there's a trend in your life where you constantly come up with these really, really good ideas. And for whatever reason, you tell people about them, you communicate them, or you do it, and then somebody like picks it up and they do it, and then they become the star of it, or they get known for something that you came up with. Yo, if that's not some Aries shit, I don't know what is. Okay, so I think you're finally like upset about this. Like you want people to see that you did this, or you want credit. Like somebody is stealing your credit, or somebody is doing something and saying that it was their idea. And I think at one point in your life, you didn't care about that because you're like, fuck it. Like, if they really want to know who started it, they know it was me. But now you're at this point where you're seeing people actually, like, come up because of this. And you're seeing people, like, become stars or whatever the case may be. Or they're being noticed for this stuff. And you're like, no, like, that's my shit. Like, I did this. Okay. Interesting. So let's go ahead and see where this is stemming from. Transportation. So I definitely feel like you, like something that you do, or whatever this is about, a lot of people do it. Or you're really good at setting trends, or you're really good at starting something or starting a movement, and then everybody jumps on it and, jumps on the bandwagon, and you get like covered in the crowd. Like nobody notices that it was you that started. Nobody is like giving you your just due. That's what I feel like. I also feel like whatever this is, it takes off really, really fast. Like whatever these ideas are, or these, like even if it's like a catchphrase or something, like it just, everybody's saying it, everybody's doing it. Perfect example. What's her name? B. Simone. She does that baby girl. Like she talks like that, right? She's an Aries. So she basically started that. I don't know if she started it, but that's her little thing or whatever. And not everybody, child, because I don't do it. And there's so many people that, cling on to that, and they say it and they do it all the time. But everybody knows it came from B. Simone, right? Or most people know that. So in that way, she made sure that it's her shit. She stamped it, and that's hers. But there's other people, like, for example, you as an Aries. She's also an Aries. But you're not getting credit for any of this. Nobody knows that you're the creator. Nobody knows that you're the founder. Now, this could be because you're not playing your cards right, and you're telling people, and they're running off and legally making it theirs. Or you're just a person who doesn't realize, there's more to it than starting it. You know what I'm saying? You could start something, but there may be another person who has the it factor that magnifies it and says, hey, this is a wonderful idea. Let me steal it. Let me take it. Let me do it better. So I feel like you're telling too many people like what's in your sauce. Like you're telling the wrong people the recipe. You're telling the wrong people the secret to your recipe instead of using it for your benefit or using it so that you are the person that's noticed for it. Now, for whatever reason, you're really, really annoyed with this. I feel like you even travel with some of these ideas. Like you could be like a person who's a comedian and you travel with your jokes or something, and then somebody takes it and they go viral doing the same thing or saying the same thing. It's something where it really is pissing you off. You're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like again? All right, so let's see what else needs to be told about this. Aries, somebody needs to, you need a copyright or something. All right. Authority. Yeah, so I feel like, Aries, so you know that this is, look at this. You know that this is your shit. You know that this is something you came up with, whatever this is about. You got to stand up for yourself. You have to tell somebody, hey, like, that ain't cool. Like, that was me. Or maybe you should say, like, hey, like, why don't we do something together? Or, maybe you should shout me out. Or it's something where you literally need to speak up for yourself. I feel like it's something where this affects your livelihood, how you eat. I feel like the other person who's taking this or whatever, they're able to capitalize off of it, and you're not really getting that. But you're the creator. You're the person starting all of this. So yeah, I feel like in your own way, however you communicate, however you think is best, you need to stand up for yourself and your creations or your shit. Like, it's your shit. So why would you not, stand up for it? This is crazy. Okay. Stop letting people take your shit. Or stop telling people your shit. If you're just literally telling someone your dreams, stop doing that, okay? Let's see. So what attitude do you need to have to rectify this? I feel like we kind of already talked about this. Let's see. Okay, so the first card we have is oppression. So this is literally an animal inside of a cage. Now, you could be this animal. You could be powerful, whatever you want to say. But if you are mentally locking yourself down, or if you're not giving yourself the right to speak up or to defend yourself, you're always going to be behind that cage. You know what I'm saying? So in this way, I feel like this is saying you could be the animal, you could be the best at whatever you do, but if you never stand up for yourself, or if you never play your cards right, or if you don't get from behind that cage, you're always going to be locked up over there. Like, it is what it is, and nobody's going to care. Let's see. It may be a struggle to get out of that, but at some point, you got to want to get from behind the scenes. Like, you got to want to be seen or known for what the hell you've started. Let's see what this next attitude card is. Because I feel like people almost expect you not to say anything. All right, and then power, yeah. Like, stop being weak. Like, it really is just that simple. I'm not saying you're a weak person, but the way you're handling this is weak. You need to speak up for yourself. You need to be... Both of these cards have Sagittarius on here. I feel like at some point, you have to think outside the box. So I don't really know what exactly you're dealing with in this situation, but there's definitely an energy of you just sitting back and allowing someone to do you dirty. And it's like, why are you doing this? Like, what the fuck? Especially Aries, like, you're ruled by Mars. Like, if you're passionate about this, which I think you are, use that to your benefit. Like, Mars is the planet of war. Doesn't mean you have to get violent. That's not what I'm saying. But use a war mentality, as in strategize how to get to the goal, like how to get your passion and your ambition across. Like, what's the point of being so passionate about something if you can't even enjoy the remnants or the fruits of whatever you've created for yourself? It's just weird. It's almost like somebody built a garden and like somebody came into the garden, somebody else took the fruit and just sold it like to everyone else, and you're not getting any money or you're not getting any appreciation for it. So, I mean, if you're fine with this, which I don't think you are, keep going the way that you're going. But at some point, Aries, you got to speak up. You can't just be like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You do care. But for whatever reason, you're not doing what you got to do to make sure this isn't happening. And it could be because of legal reasons, because I am seeing a lot of air energy here. It could be like you got to really, go through the law, the system, and all that stuff to figure it out. But if you care about this enough, you have the endurance to do this. You're ruled by Mars, so I don't want to hear it. If you're not going to fix it, you can't complain about it. Simple as that. With that being said, Aries, thank you so much for watching this video. If you need more information on how to get through the situation or any other things for that matter, you can contact me by my email, and it should be here on the screen somewhere. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you are notified when I upload for your sign. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.